Happy Thursday. Welcome to Vinyasa. Those puppies look adorable, Warren. I am Ellen. I am not Trina. I'm just subbing for Trina today. So we are still going to do a flow yoga practice. So we're going to start down on our back. This is 45 minutes. So you're going to find a nice comfortable position down on your back, and just type in the chat box or unmute yourself if you're having any questions or having any issues. We'll do sort of a full body workout today. We'll get some nice stretching in, but also work strength and do a nice standing flow. But we are first starting down on our back, and honestly, just find whatever is relaxing and comfortable for you. So yeah, allow the dogs to come over and hang out. If you want this practice to be a little more intimate, you can turn your screen off, and that is perfectly okay. If you have your screen on, I can come up and check on you and check out your form, but it's really honestly whatever you feel comfortable doing. So we're down on our back. Maybe arms are overhead, maybe those knees are bent or extended straight out. Again, find whatever's comfortable for you. Grab whatever props you have, so whether that's pillows or actual yoga blocks. You have a minute to grab those. If you are already down on your back, go ahead and close your eyes. And just start to focus in on your breathing. Just take this time away from your desk, away from work, to just kind of unwind for the next 45 minutes. It is okay to give yourself a break. It is so necessary, actually, to give yourself a break. It is more than okay. You can keep your eyes closed here as we start to focus on our breathing. And the first thing that I'd like us to do is check in with our bodies and do a full body scan from head to toe. Notice how your head is feeling, your neck, your shoulders. Are you feeling a little bit of stiffness from staring at your computer or sitting all morning? Scanning down into our back, our lower back, our hips. Are those feeling a little extra tight today? And if the answer is yes, that is totally fine. There is no judgment here. You are just simply checking in on your body and just taking note of how you're feeling today. As we continue to scan down, seeing how our knees are feeling, our joints, and scanning down to our ankles, our feet, our toes. How is your body feeling today? And remember how you're feeling here and now. We will come back to this at the end of class. So now with your eyes still closed, place your left hand on your chest and your right hand on your belly. And now let's turn our focus to our breathing. So as we inhale, first you might find that you're feeling your chest rise and then your belly. And then as you exhale it out, allowing your body to become a little bit heavier into the mat or the carpet beneath you. So inhale, filling up your lungs, feeling that expansion in the rib cage, in the chest. And exhale, sort of grounding yourself a little bit deeper into the floor here. Imagine those breaths as you inhale, expanding up towards the ceiling. So think of expanding up towards the ceiling. And then exhale down. We'll just do one more like this. And now with your eyes still closed, just place your hands along your rib cage. And now I want you to think of expanding out towards the sides of the room. And then as you exhale, almost like you're stitching your rib cage together, rib by rib, piece by piece. And take 2 more deep breaths before we get started. One more deep breath. Go ahead and open your eyes now. Extend those legs straight out. Reach your arms overhead. Take an inhale. Stretch out your body. Make yourself a little bit longer. And then exhale. Let's go ahead and hug those knees into our chest. And just rock side to side. So I know normally with Vinyasa, we build that heat, we get moving right away. Just wanted to take a couple minutes here for us to check in with our bodies and be mindful of how we're feeling before we really get warm and into our workout. So just hugging those knees and just rocking your back. And let's go over to one side. You can choose your favorite side to roll over to. And just gently press yourself up. Take your time, and you're going to meet me in a tabletop position. Tabletop, so hands under those shoulders and knees under those hips. So as we inhale, we're going to drop that belly, lift the chest. This is our cat-cow. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine. Let's just do it 2 more times before we find a downward facing dog. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, and exhale. Chin to chest, round the spine. One more time. Big deep breath. Really stretching out that low back here and exhale. All right, inhale, find that neutral spine. And then exhale, start to place those hands up towards the top of your mat. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes. Inhale here, exhale, let's lift those hips up and back. Here we go, down dog. Pedal out your heels. If this is your first one of the day, especially since it is lunch hour, I want to make sure we get a nice big stretch here. Since we've all probably been sitting at our desks all morning. Press your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, let's float forward, stacking those shoulders on top of our wrists. I want you to bring that rib cage in, turn on those core muscles, and as you exhale, gently lower your knees and lower your chest, pushing your elbows straight back. Flatten your toes, inhale, lift up for a nice baby cobra, shoulders down away from those ears. Exhale, retuck the toes, downward facing dog. Hold your down dog. We're gonna go through that twice more to just build that heat and get nice and warm. So inhale forward to your nice strong plank. Bringing that rib cage in towards the midline. Head is up. Exhale, knees and chest. Nice straight and flat body there. Flatten those toes. Inhale, lift for that baby cobra. Listen to your body here. Exhale, release, tuck the toes. Back to down dog. Hold it there. And you can go through this in any variation, any version that you'd like, right? This is your practice today. I'm just simply leading you through it. So one more time. Inhale forward. Nice strong plank. Lift those knees up. Exhale, knees and chest, let's lower. Elbows back. Inhale, lift flat back. Oh, not flat back. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower, tuck those toes. Down dog. So hold on to that down dog, and hopefully you're starting to feel your body warm up. We'll do 2 more deep breaths in this down dog, trying to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Trying to make our lungs a little bit stronger, a little more efficient. One more breath. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, walk those feet to the front of the mat. Finding a nice forward fold. Inhale, reach those arms up. Palms come together at the top. Maybe you lean back a little bit here. And exhale, take those hands to heart center. Okay, so we're feeling warmer. We're gonna go through this first sequence, going through some basic poses and then adding on layers. So we'll do it a couple of times. You'll know what's coming up after our first round. So we'll get to sort of perfect those poses, okay? So inhale, let's lift up. Exhale, float it down. Leaning with that chest. Inhale is a nice halfway lift. You pull your shoulder blades together, straighten out those legs, pressing your heels into the floor. One more breath. Exhale, lower. We'll start with that right foot. Medium step back. We're gonna find a warrior one. So lift your chest. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, hold. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. So hold in this warrior one for a couple of breaths. First time through, we'll hold on to some of these poses, and then we'll pick up the speed. Keep those hips facing forward, although they might want to open and turn out. One more breath. Inhale, drop those arms down by your side. As you exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe you interlace here. We're gonna get ready for humble warrior. So inhale, tilt your head back. Continue to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, start to gently lower your chest towards your thigh. So take your time here. And then maybe you even lift your arms up and back behind you. Hold for a few breaths. I want you to press into your back foot as much as your front. Remember to keep that rib cage pulled in, keeping that core nice and strong. Relax your head here. One more breath. Inhale, slowly come back up. Arms reach up and exhale, hold. So come back to your warrior one. We're gonna do that one more time to really build that heat. Inhale, drop those arms. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe interlacing your hands. Inhale, tilt that head back. Exhale, humble warrior one more time. Lower your chest to your thigh. Maybe you raise those arms up. Hold it for about 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale, press into that back foot, slowly lift up, arms come up, and exhale. You're gonna straighten out your front leg. Inhale, arms reach, exhale, arms come down. We're gonna get ready for a triangle pose here. So keep your legs fairly straight. Inhale, you're gonna reach forward, hips go in the opposite direction. Okay, so I move into this a little bit differently. We're gonna start with lowering our front arm and our hand to our knee. Back hand is gonna come to your hip, okay? So inhale, I want you to bring your shoulder down towards the mat. Exhale, now we add in that twist and rotation. So you're looking up at the ceiling over your shoulder. So the hips don't really rotate here. It's more coming from the torso, right, and the shoulder. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, maybe that front hand lowers to your ankle. And then when and if you're ready, extend that arm and stack your wrist on top of your shoulder. This can be challenging if you have neck or shoulder injuries, or maybe there's some tightness. So you can keep that hand on your hip and still continue to open up through that shoulder, right? So 2 more breaths. Imagine you're falling back into a wall, or you can even use your wall since we're at home. 1 more breath. Inhale, push into that back foot. Use those oblique muscles on your side body. Pull yourself up. Ooh, exhale, let's cartwheel those hands down. Place them on either side of that front foot. Drop to your back knee. Untuck that toe. Inhale up. Exhale, arms meet, low lunge. Adjust your front foot here if you need to. And we're stretching out through that right hip flexor. As we go through these poses, feel free to find a cactus arm pose if that is less stress on your neck and shoulders. So tuck your hips under just slightly. We don't want to dump all of our weight into our low back. 1 more breath. Inhale, start to lower those hands down. Exhale, retuck that back toe. Lift your knees, step back, down dog. Or of course, you can use blocks there or pillows to bring the floor to meet you where you are at today. Inhale forward to your plank. This is our floor sequence. We'll go through each time. Exhale, knees and chest. So we'll have some time to perfect it. Inhale, lift, and exhale, down dog. Or a child's pose, 2 breaths. Same thing on the other side. And then we'll start to pick up the speed a little bit. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, walk. Maybe you're ready to hop or jump. Forward fold. Bending those knees here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Come up to standing. Palms come together. Exhale, we lower. We'll go right into the other side and then I'll check in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, float it down. Let it all go here. Inhale, halfway lift. Pulling those shoulder blades together. Press your heels into the floor. Stretch out the back of those legs. Exhale, lower. Step your left foot back. Medium step. We're finding a warrior 1. Glue your heel into the floor. Lift up. When you're ready, arms come up. Inhale, exhale, we hold. Warrior 1. Remember those options. Maybe cactus arms. Hold this here. Front knee is bent. Back leg is straight. Stitching that rib cage together so you're working those core muscles. 1 more breath. Inhale, lower those arms. Exhale, start to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe interlace. Inhale, lift and tilt your head back. Exhale, humble warrior on this side. So slowly lower that chest to your thigh. Maybe those arms come up behind you as well. Try to bring the top of the head to the mat. Remember, we're taking a couple breaths. We'll do it 1 more time in just a second. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, reach those arms back up. Inhale, 1 last time. Lower those arms. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you inhale, lift. Exhale, bow down, humble warrior. And just let anything that is holding you back, let it go right here. Pressing into your back foot as much as your front foot. A little balance challenge here. Feeling all those small muscles work. 1 more breath. Push into that back foot, inhale. And exhale, let's bring our arms up. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, arms lower. Triangle pose on the other side. And you could go up to a wall if you have it. I know I do this a lot in my Friday flow class. So that's an option too. Inhale, reach, hips go in the opposite direction. Exhale, front arm, just bring it towards that knee. Bend the other arm and take your hand to your hip first. Slight bend in that front knee. Inhale, bring your shoulder to face the mat. Exhale, now show me that twist. Do that rotation. Take your gaze up at the ceiling. When, if you're ready, go ahead and stack that wrist on top of your shoulder by just simply extending your arm straight, right? So you get a little bit deeper into the stretch, hold it there. So I'm going up against the wall, the closet here, and it just really gives you that idea of how this twist should feel. So you're really feeling it in your torso and your shoulders. So a couple more breaths. Maybe that bottom hand comes a little bit closer to the ankle or towards the floor. Keep your gaze at your hand. Challenge your balance here. 1 more breath. You got this. Inhale, push into that back foot. Slowly. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Take that back heel off the floor and then gently lower your knee to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale up. Exhale, low lunge. Adjust here if you need to. Want to make sure hip, knee, ankle are all in a nice straight line, right? A lot of core for this one. Shoulders down. Maybe it's a cactus with those arms. 1 more breath. Get a nice stretch in that left hip. And then inhale, those hands come down. Exhale, tuck our toes, knee off the floor, step back to down dog. Inhale forward to your nice high plank. Exhale, knees and chest, or maybe you're ready for a little more challenging version where you hover and don't allow those knees to drop. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. 2 breaths, hold it right there. 1 more breath. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, walk, jump or hop. Top of the mat, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, reach those arms up. Palms come together. Exhale, we lower. Okay, thumbs up, everyone's doing okay? We're good, awesome. All right, so great time to grab some water. We're gonna go through that again. A little bit faster. I'm gonna add on a warrior 2 pose now that our hips are a little bit warmer, okay? And again, you can go a little faster, a little slower. It's all for you. Here we go. Inhale, meet me back of the mat when you're ready. Exhale, let's lower it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hope you're feeling a little more stretched out too. Exhale, lower. Step your right foot back. Warrior 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hold. Hip bones facing the front, turning on those core muscles. Inhale, lower those arms. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, chest lifts, head goes back. Exhale, humble warrior, let it go. So each time, maybe getting a little bit deeper, since we'll have the opportunity to come here several times. And then inhale, slowly lift up. We're just gonna do it once. Exhale, just sort of release. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, arms lower for triangle pose. Find a spot against the wall if you'd like. Inhale, reach. Hips go in the opposite direction. Exhale, let's flow right into triangle. Stack that wrist on top of your shoulder right away and take a few breaths to slowly get into this pose. Hold it. There is no rush here. Hold it right there. So you're looking up at that hand. Imagine you're squished between 2 walls. Perfect. Very good. Let's take 1 more breath here. Nice twist. Push into that back foot. Inhale, slowly pull yourself up. Exhale, stick your hands to prayer, like getting into warrior 2 a little bit differently. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open from your right hip first, and then find that warrior 2 as your arms fall. So take a few seconds. Make sure your feet are perpendicular here. So you really got to open from your hip, then that knee and ankle, sort of follow in that line. Tuck those hips under just a little bit, right? Just enough to get those core muscles working. Shoulders up, inhale. Exhale, shoulders down. Look at your front knee. Make sure it's pretty much on top of your toes. Inhale, flip that front palm. Exhale, let's take it back. Peaceful warrior. Take your gaze up at that hand. Back arm, reach it across. Bend your elbow and reach for that opposite hip. 1 more breath. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, hold, perfect. Inhale, let's cartwheel those hands down. Take that back heel off the floor. Cartwheel, so you have an option. You can come back to that knee on the floor, or you can stay in this high lunge. So I'm here, but I've also now brought blocks to help assist. Pillows also work. So again, you can come back to dropping that knee or staying right here. Without lowering the knee, this is much more challenging. Take 1 more breath here. We're just getting into those hips. And now let's try to find that high crescent lunge or the low lunge, right? So inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, hold. So low or high lunge, your choice. Inhale, take your hands to prayer. Exhale, take them down to heart center. Stay right here. Chest up, shoulders down. Perfect. A lot of balance here. 1 more breath. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, hands come down. Let's step it on back. Down dog. Great job. Inhale, forward to your plank. Exhale, knees and chest. Hopefully you're starting to get a little sweat going. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck the toes. Down dog or child's pose. 2 breaths. Same thing on the other side. We're just going to keep adding layer after layer. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, walk, jump, or hop forward. Inhale, reach those arms up. Nice and tall, palms come together. Maybe a little arch there if your body feels comfortable. Exhale, lower. Other side. Inhale up, exhale, float it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Pull those shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower. Remember, it is a little bit faster than our first round. Step back, left foot, warrior 1. Challenge yourself today, you got this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hold, warrior 1. Hold that there. So challenge yourself if you're feeling pretty good today. It's also okay to have bad days, right? If you're having a bad day, you do you. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale, lower those arms. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the chest, head tilts back. Exhale, humble warrior. Hold this here. Maybe you try to get a little bit lower. Reaching those arms up and back. We'll only do this one once. One more breath. Push into that back foot. Inhale up, exhale, just sort of release. Inhale, arms reach up, straighten your front leg, and exhale, sort of rotate towards the side, arms lower down, triangle pose. We're gonna flow right into it. Inhale, forward, hips go in the opposite direction. Exhale, here we go. Take a few breaths, right? So with every exhale, you open up a little bit more. Hold this here. Stack that shoulder right on top, wrist on top of your shoulder. Hold it. Imagine I'm holding onto your wrist and sort of pulling you back a little bit to get a little bit more space. One more breath. Whew. Inhale, push into that back foot. Use those core muscles. And exhale, hands come to prayer. Get ready for warrior 2 on this side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, big step back. Open that left hip. Find your warrior 2. Take a couple moments here. Sort of reset. Make sure that back leg is straight, front knee is bent. Pressing into your back foot, your pinky toe, right? Distributing that weight evenly, pinky toe to the pinky toe of your front foot. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, draw them down and back. Warrior poses, they're called warrior because we're really strong in them. So arms are also strong. Looking over that middle finger of your front arm. Inhale, flip that palm. Exhale, take it back. Peaceful warrior. Back arm, go ahead and bend that elbow. Reach it across or reach it behind for that opposite hip. Keep your gaze at your hand. One more breath. Inhale, come back to that warrior 2. Exhale, let's cartwheel those hands down. Option here, lower that knee and come into low lunge. Extra challenge, stay here. Hips low, inhale, lift up, find that high lunge. Exhale, hold. If you're on that high lunge, try to keep your back leg nice and straight. Inhale, palms come together. Exhale, down to heart center. Hold this here. So I'm lowering on this side. It's a little bit harder for my hip. So I've taken it down. Keep your chest up. One more breath. You got this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. You're all doing great. Or child's pose, right? Inhale forward to your nice high plank. I'm even using my blocks here. Exhale, knees and chest. I have tight hamstrings. Inhale, lift, baby cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog, or child's pose. Hold it right there. So remember, using the blocks, the pillows, bringing the floor to meet you where you're at today. One more breath. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, step, hop or jump, forward fold. Inhale, reach those arms up. Palms come together, nice and tall here, and exhale. Okay, thumbs up, we're doing okay? We're good? All right, so let's keep adding on more layers. All right, we're gonna add on a different kind of twist and move from our warrior two back to that lunge, adding a twist. Okay, so inhale, reach up, exhale, float it down. Halfway lift. We're also gonna turn up the speed one notch. All right, exhale, lower. Step it back, right foot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior one. Extra challenge, interlace those fingers. Keep your pointer and thumb extended. Glue your arms to your ears. One more breath. Inhale, arms lower. Exhale, interlace behind. Lift up. Inhale, exhale, humble warrior. So hopefully you're finding you're getting a little bit deeper in these stretches and in these poses. Flowing a little bit easier. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lower those arms, setting up for triangle pose. Reach forward on your next breath. And exhale, flow right into it. Stack that hand right on top of your shoulder. Extra challenge here, you move that bottom hand away from your leg. So you're just relying on your core muscles. Hold it, one more breath. Inhale, push into that back foot. That's a lot of core. Exhale, let's go right into warrior two. Warrior two, exhale. Drop those hips, arms strong. Inhale, flip that palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Wrap that arm around, reach for that hip. Little layer here, push into your front foot, straighten your leg. Continue to reach back. One more breath. And then inhale, come back to that warrior two. Exhale, hold. Okay, so inhale, take that back foot off the floor. A little bit different transition. Back arm meets the front arm. So just sort of swing it down and around. Bring those hips forward. Inhale, run this high lunge. Exhale, can you drop an inch? Take your palms together, bring them to heart center. Hold it here. Inhale, exhale, drop another inch. And maybe you're practicing that low lunge. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, hands down. You can drop your knee or keep it extended. I'm gonna drop my knee. Here comes that twist. Pressing your right hand into the floor. Exhale, twisting that left arm up. So whichever foot is in front, you're twisting towards that foot. Hold it there. I'm just gonna show you an angle. Just like in triangle pose, right? Reaching up and twisting. Maybe hand is on the hip and it's just a twist with the shoulder. Let's try 2 more breaths. Take your gaze at that hand. One last breath. Inhale, hands come down. Perfect. One last layer. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Kick it up. So it's our left leg. Kick it high up. Exhale, knee to chest. Coming into a plank. 2 more times. Inhale, up. So this is a lot of upper body and core. Exhale, back into your chest. Option, just drop that other knee to the floor. 1 more time. Inhale, up. Point that toe. Exhale, knee to chest. Keep your head up. And then inhale, kick it up to finish. Exhale, lower that foot. Down dog. Inhale, forward to your high plank. Exhale, knees and chest, or just a child's pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog, or quit child's pose. Same thing, other side. You're doing great, we're almost there. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, walk, hop or jump, forward fold. Couple more minutes, and then we'll stretch. Inhale, reach those arms up. Nice and tall, palms come together. Exhale, let's keep that heat moving and continuing to build. Inhale, up. Exhale. Halfway lift. And release. Step back, left foot. Arms up, warrior one. Hold it right here. Extra layer, interlace those fingers, get those arms glued to your ears. Big reach, shoulders down. Inhale, arms release, squeeze your shoulder blades together, exhale. Lift up and lower on that next exhale, humble warrior. Remember, deep inhale for the prep, deep exhale as we find our way through this pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release, arms come up. Get ready for that triangle pose. Lower those arms, flowing right into it. Inhale, reach, exhale. Twist. Hand on top of that shoulder, maybe finding that spot against the wall. Continuing to keep that rib cage pulled in, maybe moving your bottom hand away from your leg. So you're not pushing on it for support. Just try that extra layer. So really using those core muscles. Lift up slowly, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Let's get right into it. Make sure your torso is stacked straight on top of those hips. Nice and low. One more breath. Inhale, flip that palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior, take it back. Find a little more length here. Reach behind for your hip with that other arm. Little layer intensity, push into your front foot. Straighten that leg, continue to reach. And then inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, hold. Here's our transition. Lift that back heel, rotate everything, your hip, your arm towards the front to meet that other arm. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms come together. Drop an inch. High lunge or low lunge, whatever you're practicing today. I'm going to low. Inhale. Exhale, drop another inch if you're in that high lunge. And then inhale, arms up, wherever you're at. Exhale, hands down. Twisting to the other direction. Inhale, press into the floor with that left hand. Exhale, reach and twist with your right. Maybe hand to hip, maybe full extension of that arm. I'm just gonna show you from the other side. Keep your hips low. Let down at your knee. Make sure it's still on top of those toes and not wiggling out or in. Woo, big stretch, 2 more breaths. This one's hard. And then inhale, hand comes down, we're not done. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Keep that right leg up, point to the sky, squeeze those glutes. Exhale, knee to chest. Stack your shoulders, bring your knee as close as you can to your chest. Use those abs. 1, 2 more, inhale, lift up. Maybe dropping the other knee. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, in. This is your last one. Hold it. And then inhale, lift up to lower that foot. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower. Or child's pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog, child's pose. 2 deep breaths. 1 more breath. Bend your knees. On your next inhale, exhale, come forward. Forward fold. Inhale, reach those arms up. Palms come together as we exhale. Let's take it down to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, just float it down. Halfway lift, flat back. One last time. Exhale, lower. Go ahead and step back. Down dog. And then inhale, just gently lower those knees to the floor. Everyone together, child's pose. Knees wide, feet together. Sit back and take a few breaths. I know I'm out of breath a little bit. Let's just walk those hands over to the right diagonal so we feel that nice side body stretch. And then inhale, bringing them back to the center. Exhale over to the left side. Inhale back to the center. And then slowly coming up. We're gonna swing our legs around. We're gonna finish with some core. And then I did say at the beginning of class, we're gonna end in that same pose that we did at the beginning to do another check-in. All right, so we're gonna finish with boat pose because we wanna do some ab work, some core work. Be mindful of your back here. A great alternative is just a tabletop and sort of pressing into your knees and thighs as you're pressing into your hands, okay? So if you're good with boat pose, we're sitting up nice and tall. You're gonna tuck those hips under just a little bit here, close up that rib cage, all right? Arms in front, take an inhale here. Exhale, drop back a couple inches. And then when you're ready, go ahead and just reach underneath your knees. Lift your chest up so your elbows can be slightly bent here. So you can stay right here, okay? I want you to feel this in your core though, not in those hip flexors, not in your shoulders. So bring your focus to your core. Okay, if you're ready for a little more, lift your feet off the floor. You gotta find that sort of sweet spot for balancing, right? And hold it here. Again, take it on down to that tabletop if this is too much for your back today. A little extra, let's move our hands away. Palms up, arms by our side. Ooh, this is a lot harder. Hold this here. We're gonna continue to breathe and hold it for a few more. Even extra, you can hear my voice shaking because my abs are shaking. Maybe you extend your legs straight up. Woo, much harder. Okay, last thing, if you want to add a little movement, if your back's okay with it, as you inhale, you lower, you extend your legs, exhale, lift and bring your knees to your chest. 4 more if you want to do them with me. Inhale and exhale. And if not, you're holding. 3 more, inhale, exhale. Find which one is challenging for you. 2 more. Oof. Last one, inhale, exhale, hold it. And then lower those feet. Woo. All right, before we come down, let's find a nice butterfly stretch. Great job. Soles of the feet together. Maybe sitting on top of a pillow or block. Take an inhale and exhale, just gently folding forward. Try to keep that back pretty neutral, pretty flat here. And slowly come up. So you can stay in butterfly or cross your ankles here. We're just gonna do a seated twist real quick before we come down. So whatever is comfortable. So take an inhale, shoulders up, exhale, draw them down as you turn over your left shoulder. Right hand in front, left hand behind you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Imagine a piece of string on top of your head. Exhale, gently start to add that rotation and twist. But first, you want to sit up nice and tall. So chest up, loud and proud. And then come back to the center. Inhale, exhale, over that right shoulder. So same thing here. Inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, start to add that twist. Grounding your hips. And back to the center. All right, let's come on down. So try to find the same position that you did in the beginning of class. And we're gonna check back in. So for me, it was on my back. I had my knees bent. I had my arms overhead. And just go ahead and close your eyes. And now do that body scan once more. How are you feeling now? And then after class, you can type in the chat box and let me know. And maybe you feel exactly the same. Maybe you feel a little more stretched out, a little more tired. Again, there's no judgment with our feelings and how we are feeling. It's just bringing awareness, right, to ourselves, to our bodies, so that we know what we can do and what we might need for that. So you can keep your eyes closed or go ahead and open them. We're just going to come into a bridge. We'll do just an inversion here as we end our practice and another stretch. So you bring your feet about hip distance, knees are right on top, hands down by your side. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, gently lift those hips off the floor. You sort of do a pelvic tuck, and then you lift. So if you're familiar with Pilates, you do that tuck first and then slowly lift up. Inhale, we're gonna do the reverse and just slowly come back down. Let's do it again, exhale, that tuck. So you sort of press your back into the floor, your hip bones go towards you, and then you slowly peel one vertebrae at a time, peel it off the mat. Let's try it one more time. So inhale, lower, exhale, tilt and lift. And feel free to hang out in your bridge here for a few breaths. I'm gonna place my block under my hips for a more supported bridge. Maybe you interlace your hands underneath to get more of a shoulder stretch. We'll take about 4 breaths. Wherever you're at. And then your final breath. In this pose, and then just gently, slowly lower back down. Nice and easy. Maybe you want to windshield wiper your legs here slowly, or hug your knees into your chest. And then when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and roll over to that favorite side. Roll over, we're gonna finish in a comfortable seated position. So take your time, whatever is comfortable for you. I'm gonna go ahead and sit on my block. All right. And then all together, we'll reach those arms up. Take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, let's bring those hands together, lower them down to heart center. Feel your heart beating. Close your eyes for just a moment. And thank yourself for making the time for you during the middle of probably a busy work day. But knowing that this is so important for everything, for productivity, for your mind, your body, hopefully your spirit as well. And then we'll open our eyes and we'll say namaste to one another. And we're all done. Thank you so much. If you don't mind typing in the chat box or unmuting yourself, let me know how you were feeling second time around in that pose. And let me know if you have any questions, comments. And again, I was just subbing for Trina today. And if you liked this, I teach Friday Flow on Fridays at 8:30. And most importantly, I hope you all are feeling better so you can get back to work and feeling better.
All right.